Welcome to the video lecture on the course Op-Amp and Linear Integrated Circuit. In this session, we will be using the topic of second order high pass Butterworth filter, which is exactly the opposite part of second order low pass Butterworth filter. In this case, all the high frequency signals are allowed to pass and all low frequency signals are allowed to block. So in this session, we will be going to derive the expression for the lower cutoff frequency of the high pass Butterworth filter. Now, seeing the circuit diagram of this particular circuit, it will be some modifications have to be done for a second order low pass Butterworth filter, so that we get this second order high pass Butterworth filter circuit. Now, seeing the circuit diagram of this, so here interchanging the positions of R3, C3, R2 and C2 in the first order low pass filter, we get a first order high pass Butterworth filter, and the op amp is used in the non-inverting configuration since the input is applied to the non-inverting terminal, and the gain of the filter is decided by the resistances Rf and R1. Now, seeing the operation, how the high frequency signals are allowed and how low frequency signals are attenuated. In this case, now at high frequencies, the capacitance C2 and C3, or the capacitive reactance XC2 and XC3, are very much smaller compared to that of R2 and R3. Therefore, XC2 and XC3 act as a short circuit, and when they act as short circuit, all the input signals are allowed or unattenuated to the output, passing the input signal unattenuated at the to the output part. So in this case, all high frequency signals are allowed. So seeing the counterpart of this, for at low frequencies, when the capacitive impedances are very much larger than the resistance values, the capacitance C2 and C3 will act as open circuit, and the combined effect of C3R3 C2R2 will produce a severe attenuation of the input signal, and hence the low frequency signals are attenuated. So this is how the low frequency signals are attenuated or blocked, and high frequency signals are allowed. So in this case, now to derive the lower cutoff frequency, we will be using the same process what we have derived for the second order low pass filter, taking the Laplace transform of the input side and deriving the gain expression, and from the gain expression we will find the cutoff frequency. We will be not repeating the same steps again. We will be directly seeing the magnitude expression of the output voltage to input voltage for this particular circuit. So the voltage gain magnitude equation for the second order high pass filter is given by magnitude of V0 by Vn, which is equal to AF divided by square root of 1 plus FL over EF to the power of 4. So in this case, since it is a second order, it is to the power of 4, where FL is the lower cutoff frequency, F is the operating frequency, AF is the gain of the filter in the pass band, and FL is equal to 1 over 2 pi square root of R2, R3, C2 and C3. Now, for simple design calculation, and if we assume that R2 is equal to R3 is equal to R, and C2 is equal to C3 is equal to C, we get the lower cutoff frequency FL is equal to 1 over 2 pi R into C. And for the second order Butterworth filter, to ensure the response to be smooth, the gain has to be equal to 1.586. so the gain AF should be equal to 1.586. what we have to consider, by using this gain as 1.586, we get the relationship between RF and R1 as RF is equal to 0.586 times of R1. So these are the design steps what we are going to obtain for the second order high pass Butterworth filter. Seeing the frequency response of this, in this case the rate of increase is at 40 decibels per decade at lower frequencies. At cutoff frequency, the gain is at 0.707 times of AF, and after the frequency of FL, that is the cutoff frequency, all signals are allowed to pass, which we call it as a passband, and in this case we obtain a second order high pass Butterworth filter. Thank you for watching this video.